behalf of the expedition.
Got into Guayaquil, Ecuador last night, and we just stayed over the night, and we're about to fly into the Galapagos Islands this morning.
To welcome all of you to the Galapagos. So for now, from our part, Sora and me, I'm Salvador. We are both naturals. It's a sea lion. And it has a smooth face. It's a seal. Now they move different in the water also, and of course on land afterwards. Sea lions, when they swim, they use the front arms. So they go like this. And if they get out of the water, they can actually raise the body away from the ground and walk. Even gallop. They can, like when they're during mating season, you see the sea lions galloping over the rocks, over the sand, you know, because they can do it.
Just getting aboard our ship now. See?
Please follow the low-level reflecting tape, which will lead you to an exit. You should keep close to the floor and crawl as necessary.
Now it's time for some breakfast, and we're gonna start our adventure for the first day.
Equator means equal. Ecuador, the name of my country. Equal because every day is almost the same. If you want to see the beautiful sun rising up, it's gonna happen between 5:50, 5:55 every day, all year round. In the afternoon, if you want to see sun going down, it's about 5:55, 6. Equator equal 12 hours of sunlight, 12 hours of darkness, no matter what part of your way. Taking a little tweak from the ground, like juggling, and they are practicing. You know, they are moving its wings and just making those muscles strong to do the first follow. And it's a little tweak on the ground. At any moment, they will take it and just juggling, practicing till the moment they get a fish. So they need to be ready to eat that fish very fast. Otherwise, the frigate is gonna steal it. And here in North Timor, we have a big population of frigate birds. Here is the male that inflates every day its big pouch to attract the female. And North Timor is the only island in Galapagos where they nest all year round.
Okay, first we're going to talk about the plan. So we're going to get in the water more or less here, and then the direction of the snorkel goes that way.
Today when we were snorkeling, I'm pretty sure that I found a new spirit animal, and that's going to be the sea lions. They're so fun, and the first time when I locked eyes with them underwater, I was like, yep, it's meant to be. Still got my snorkeling gear line. We were about an hour in the water and it got really, really cold. It's like are shivering, but you want to get the most of it. This morning we've come to Fernandina, which is where a lot of the marine iguanas live. There are so many iguanas here on this island that you literally have to watch where you're stepping because they blend in with the lava rocks and they're all over the place.
Like new layers of magma were deposited underneath, and that area like increased their size. That's why we do have a lot of cracks everywhere. So please be careful where you're standing, forget what your next step.
Oh my God.
In Galapagos, we have what we call shield volcano. Every time this erupts, gets an eruption, this floor of the caldera collapses more and more. Like where you were this morning in Fernandina. In 1978, the floor was only 300 meters deep from here to here. And nowadays it's 900 meters deep. So at a certain point, all the inner walls, the whole volcano will crumble, right? It will be less dramatic in topography, right? This is what happened here on this volcano. And it's one of the oldest volcanoes of Isabel Island, Ecuador volcano.
Announcing that we're crossing the equator line. This volcano is called Ecuador. The equator line straddles this island on the north, pretty much around here, this direction. So we're going to know exactly where it is for reference.
Gracias.
It's a sound that they make when they find food. We call it pishing sound.
On a paddleboard in the Galapagos.
Couple of circles in the air and land again to train their juveniles.
So we're going back to the central region of the archipelago. That island is called Santiago.
Was just paddleboarding, went into this little grove and there's a little baby sea lion right here. It's so cute. Oh, yeah. Wow, my God.
Convolution. It's kind of like when you were born.
As I was snorkeling with these little guys, a huge sea lion bull came over and started doing circles around me. They're not normally aggressive towards humans, but the way that he was acting was pretty scary. He's humongous under the water, and so after that interaction, I got the memo and I got out of the water and let him patrol his territory.
Very good. Okay.
Cuando existe un sentimiento y cuando quieres, I always remember us this way. Come. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Okay, amigos, so welcome to Santa Cruz. There's a community on the other side of the island that's something like 18,000 people. These trees on top of us, these are the famous escalesias. I say famous because of just I said, they are as famous as Darwin finches. Yeah? This is also the same case of evolution. From one ancestor that arrived here by chance, cut on the wind, then a whole group of plants have evolved here. It's called the Galapagos dove. It has blue eyes. Gemelos means the twins. So these formations, we call them los gemelos. But we're going to go back to the other side and you will find the other gemelo. Still a young one. This is something that has not reached sexual maturity yet. For an animal like this, it'll take something like 35 years to reach sexual maturity. That little guy is probably halfway in there. It's for sure over 35 years, no, maybe 80 years or more. And because of the size, I can say he's a male. They go in the pool to cool down, and also to choke parasites.
Our 5th day at sea, and we're back to San Cristobal Island, which is where we landed, kind of the main area where the airport is in Galapagos. Today we've got a hike and we're gonna try to snorkel for one last time.
It's a weird name, but there are many jokes that you can make with that. Like the main story everywhere is that they get it from the name Bobo. In Spanish, it's like dumb, bobos, and they stare a little bit like this, right? And they look at you, and they wobble when they walk. So probably they call them bobos.
afternoon again, everybody. Northern shore. This morning we were on the eastern shore. Cerro Brujo. That's the name of the place. Cerro Brujo.
Last morning on board here in the Galapagos, and I was hoping for a beautiful sunrise, but looks like we got a little bit of gray skies.
Take us to our first stop. We're gonna cross all the highlands of the islands to get to a breeding center where we're gonna see a different species of giant tortoises. And when they reach certain size, they move to this.